This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Thank you, EA. So I was fortunate enough to get invited to Sims Camp, which I said in the previous video, and tremendous opportunity. Absolutely 10 out of 10, amazing time, loved it. Funnily enough, me and Kayla sat next to each other. Funnily enough, we both have save files. Funnily enough, we both turned around and looked shocked at each other at every one of the builds. Great times. And this build is the monstrosity of this entire expansion pack. So I wanted to get this one out first. I've got this build, I've got a rich dorm, poor dorm, and then I've got a dorm renovation makeover. So I'll put them out sporadically through the week. I've also got an entire history of. I didn't get any before pictures. I think I got one before picture, but you'll see it as I'm renovating it. So let's just jump in and see the renovation. Right, so here we are renovating it, and I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the hardest renovations I've ever had to do. It just did not come naturally. You know, sometimes when builds just, you see a vision in your mind's eye and you're like, that did not happen on this one. Not gonna lie, it did not. I struggled with this one quite a lot. I also think I might be missing some footage because this is suspiciously short. I'm sure I worked on this for at least an hour. Or maybe not. I think I did actually. Maybe I do have all the footage. We'll soon see anyway. If there's any big skips, I've definitely missed footage. But I think one of the main problems with this is that it's just so unnecessarily big. I think they've heard less is more and flipped it around in their heads and just heard more is less. Wait, is that the same thing? I don't know. But basically, that's a big problem with a lot of Sims builds, is that they just try and make this biggest thing and it just does not translate well. Because when you've got such a big lot and then you've got the restrictions that EA have, like with objects and stuff, they have a limitation with that. Building something massive just does not end up looking good. It does not compute. The computer says no, essentially. And it's not aesthetically pleasing to the eye, especially because there's just so much dead space that there's not actually that much to do here. So I did add a lot more things. This is basically like a commons area, so you can go here, get some food, you can chill, but there's not that much else to do. Like there was a TV downstairs, I think, but I've added in like a robotics lab, if you will, because we didn't actually get one in the game. So I've made sure to add one of them so you actually have things to do. And the outside of it as well, I'll work on this a little bit later, but the outside I really tried to make it in Foxbury. I really wanted the colours to show with all of the builds because this will be part of my save file. I transferred all my tray files over, so you will be seeing this and playing with this in the save file. So I wanted to really replicate the whole house pride thing because it's not really like that in England, but I think in America it's all very much about school pride. I am gathering that information from teen chick flicks, so teen rom-coms, teen films. That's honestly, that's all of my inspiration for these builds. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, because I didn't go to an American college, I went to an English university, and England doesn't have that much pride about anything, so only the wrong things. So I don't know if I overdone it, but I really like how it looks as well because it really makes you feel like you're in one particular school rather than just not really knowing where you are. There is still the distinction because Brightchester is very olden, where Foxbury is a lot more modern, so you can kind of feel where you are but not really feel the school pride and everything. So that was very cringy. I apologise deeply for that. But there's also this big empty space outside that I had no idea what to do with, so I ended up deciding to go with this fountain looking thing. It's not a looking fountain thing, it's a fountain. That's what it is. I also thought that I'd quit the game and I got very stressed out, but I didn't. Everything was sound. But I did use a lot of the new things in this pack. I think we've got some beautiful new cities which kind of remind me of the Sims 2 nightlife cities where they were moldable and you could make like L-shaped and stuff. You can't with these ones, which disappointed me a little bit, but I still like the vibe of them, and if you put move objects on then you can still kind of replicate it, so I tried to do that. I really did. I also went a little bit off it outside with these trees. I ended up removing quite a lot of the trees and just placing smaller ones because it didn't need to be that big. It kind of obstructed your view path. So the trees do get scaled down. I did go in a BB dot enable no, which one is it? Not, I can't remember it because it's so long-winded. You have to do show hidden objects and then it's something like show live edit objects. I don't get why they all just don't lump them into one thing because it'd make my life so much easier. We do get some very nice new items as well. Not that many of them are usable, to be honest. Kind of disappoints me. Like we have some fountain sloping things, but there's no fountain included in them. I'm a little bit bitter, but it's okay. I will move on. I will get past it, but I'm so excited for you guys to play with this pack because it's so good. I said it in my should you buy, but there's still so much of this pack that I've yet to discover. Can't wait to do that on Twitch. You can follow me on there if you want. Just twitch.tv/Plumbella. I'll be doing an LP of it on there rather than YouTube because it turns out YouTube LPs not my thing. We also get these really nice modern windows as well, which are kind of difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Aesthetically they look nice, but practically they're kind of hard to work with because of the different wall heights. We don't have the same wall heights with all of the windows and all of the doors, which is a negative point I put about the pack in my review of it. But again, that's intrinsic to The Sims 4 because a lot of these problems are just inherent with The Sims 4. The new windows are nice. I do appreciate them. I just wish that we had, different wall heights so we could use them. Sorry, someone's letting fireworks off out my back garden. I thought I was getting robbed for a second there. It's all fine, it's all good. Not ringing 999 yet. Thank God I'm not in The Sims because they don't have police officers and I wouldn't be safe. That's another criticism. But I'm going in with all the lights now and making them all red and everything. I've done this with the dorms as well. I'm not too sure when you'll be seeing my dorm makeovers, but the dorms are very, very, very Foxbury. And I want this in every single build that I do. So you'll see this a lot, all the colours. And I can't wait to renovate Brightchester as well. I focused on Foxbury because historical kind of buildings are my favourite. I've really, really enjoyed them. And I think they're my forte, if you will. Not my forte. I'm not like the best one. But I think that I enjoy them the most. Where modern builds, I'm no Evelyn. So I can't do them very well. So I decided to just do these while I was at Sims Camp to basically get them out of the way. So for my save file as well, I worked really hard at Sims Camp. All of the Foxbury sides completely renovated. There's just a little centre in the middle and then Brightchester to go, and I'm so excited to renovate them on stream with you guys. It's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for this pack. I haven't felt this way in a long time, and it's saying something because I've also been very vocal about the fact that University is not my favourite pack to play with in any of the Sims games. Just going to put that out there. I really don't enjoy playing with University packs. I find them way too long, but the build and buy mode and create a sim, absolutely amazing. The gameplay is amazing too, but as someone who doesn't necessarily enjoy University gameplay, just the build and buy and create sim, that would be enough for me to part with my hard-earned money. Much like Supernatural with The Sims 3. I'm not really bothered about Sims 3 Supernaturals. I don't think that they operated well, but the build and buy mode was the reason I bought this pack. So if you're not really interested in University gameplay, I think you'll still definitely find something from this pack, not even just to do with build and buy anyway, because you get things like roommate, everything like that. It's a very cool addition. I was floored when I was playing with this at Sims Camp. I had the time of my life. Sims Camp in general was just absolutely amazing. A big fat time in my life, to be honest. Like, I'll be on my rocking chair, my grandkids will be hating on me because I'm like, well, I remember when I went to San Francisco. But it was a great time. Everybody's so nice as well. I mean, technically we're called influencers. I mean, if the shoe fits, Henny. But that's what we're called. That's what EA calls us, I think. That's what they call us at EA Play anyway. But because we're in that kind of business, you'd think that some people might be a little bit fake, or some people might be like, oh, you don't have as many subscribers as me, so I'm not going to talk to you. Nobody in the Sims community is like that. Not that I was judging anyone to be like that anyway, but it was just really refreshing because you have all the drama channels on YouTube and stuff and you hear about it a lot. But Sims community, we've got none of that. Absolutely none. They're really, really, really nice people, and I'm really glad I'm part of this community where everybody is so nice. And hopefully I get invited to other things as well. Hopefully I didn't make too bad of an impression on the gurus. Hopefully they liked me. Hopefully they understood me, to be honest, because I've had issues with Frost like that before. But I think he understood me this time. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Yeah, I had a great time, honestly. I mean, the day after Sims Camp, the first night, I was a ball of anxiety. And the next morning I woke up and I rang my mum and was like, I think I've just made the worst first impression. I just don't think I've done very well. And my mum basically was like, you need to get a grip. You need to get a grip. So a grip I got, and I really enjoyed the rest of Sims Camp. Sleeping schedule was gone. I had to ring my mum and be like, look mum, I know the devil's lettuce is legal in San Francisco, but I've not been smoking the devil's lettuce. Just want to let you know that. Because I was so tired, my eyes were so red, but obviously it's like the best experience I've ever experienced at the time of my life, 100%. So I didn't ever want to go to bed really early, so I just fought through the tiredness. Really hope I get to experience that again. It's my first Sims Camp, and it lived up to all the expectations I'd placed on it. I'd placed a lot of expectations on it, and it surpassed them. It was just an amazing event. It was really fun. I really enjoyed meeting new people and connecting with other people. It was also really well run. I did not think like, what are we supposed to be doing at any point. It was just very, very well run. Very good event. We got a tour of EA, and the full time I was just like, because I've been playing The Sims since 2000. My childhood was The Sims. I was that kid who you'd be like, are you coming to play out? And you'd be like, no, I'm playing with my Sims. That was me as a kid. I used to write stories for The Sims too, and just being able to actually, like, this is a dream come true. A real dream come true. And I can't ever settle with YouTube, which plays like, I think I'm a perfectionist, because if I don't do something 100% perfect, I'm like, right, okay, it's going to end. But also, I'm really hard on myself with YouTube, and this is getting real deep. But I can't settle, basically, is what I'm saying here with YouTube. Like, I always feel like the next day it's just going to be ripped from me. So I always try and work really, really hard, and I hope you know that. And that's took a really deep turn. But I just love you all. Thanks for letting me be in this position where I can go to San Francisco. I feel like Hannah Montana, to be honest, because I live in my hometown, still friends with the same people. And then I'm just like, Bum ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. I don't even know where this voiceover's going. I've just recorded over it. Like, there's 10 minutes footage that I need to record for. I'm on like 13 minutes now, so some of this you won't even see, but I'm going to end it here. I think I took some screenshots. I hope I took some screenshots. If I did take any screenshots, I'll put them in at the end. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Please follow me on Twitch if you want to, twitch.tv/Plumbella, where I'll be live streaming this. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. This pack is amazing, by the way. I just want to say that right here, right now.